Yeah, yeah. Hey guys, thanks for joining in. Appreciate all the support. Definitely on the podcast, the Kickback Frequency Cafe. Let's go. Also, lately my clients have been asking me to jump on the business bandwagon a little more. Definitely when we're sharing. So even if you own a business, you still have a soul. So there's a way you're supposed to operate as well with your peers, with your comrades, with suppliers, etc. It doesn't change because you're in a transactional situation, because you're still responsible for your actions and how you carry your avatar and how you develop yourself from an inner standing standpoint, no pun intended. So, we progress as beings, right? We're supposed to go from understanding to understanding to overstanding. So I'm no longer in the under situation. So if you find yourself constantly in the under situation, you have to look at who you're dealing with and who you're spending time with. Because, as a good friend of mine says, your net worth is equal to your net work. Just like not all skin folk are kinfolk. The Boulets have a voice. The Mimics have a voice. And those are people who are taken away from the spiritual awakening, divine feminine energy, and just overall being good stewards of their being. Just being good people, having a great existence, not impeding one's opportunities. These are things that we require. I mean, I'm out in nature. I have that benefit. As I told you my story, I gave up a lot of money to come and do it the way I want to, because it wasn't about moon eye or money. It was about peace of mind. It was about legacy. It was about making sure that my son has an opportunity to do all the things that he wants to do. He got everything he needs. It's all about what he wants to do now. So I gave up an opportunity to spend the last few years with them going through high school, because we know the pressures of high school, just to make sure, again, that dad is there. Mom is there too, but that dad is there, that figure is there, to ensure that whatever he needs is there. 100%. And I'm sure you guys would do it if you were in the position for your children too. He's the baby, so they feel like he gets a little extra love. But I wanted to go deeper with that and explain why that is. As an adult, you're only doing things to compensate for what you didn't get truly as a child. And sometimes we go over the board, right? Just truly overboard. I said over the board. What the hell? I do one take, guys. I don't re-edit this. So, but we go overboard and we do too much. So especially with those who grew up without, when they get bounty, they just go overboard with it, right? You didn't get love. When you get outside and you find it, you go overboard with it. Like me, I didn't have a lot of sun. Now I go overboard with it. All right, just joking. But I do go overboard with it. Soul is my dude. But anyway, it's very important for us to have enough emotional intelligence and wherewithal to investigate, so that we don't duplicate, so that we can break curses. And that's your job, by the way, making it easy. Job, suffering, suffering contract. That's what a job is. So for those of y'all who still in a job or a suffering contract, because that's exactly what it is. I came to that realization a very long time ago, and then I picked and chose what I did when I wanted to do it. You have to get in that situation too. You're not on the planet to work. You're not. Okay, this was set up by some undesirables. You're on the planet to evolve. Yeah, I know, it's like a petri dish. You're a project. You're in the matrix. Whatever the hell you think it is, we're here to evolve. And how you utilize your avatar and what you do with it is very important. Just as important as what comes out your lips. So it's essential that you can identify these things. And it starts with you just recognizing your inside actually guides you on the outside. And it's easy to say, but to develop that and to work that is very difficult, and people are having a hard time doing it. So I just want to throw that out there. This is a lot of the things we talk about on the Kickback, on the podcast, sponsored by TopCat AI. You know, those super agents that work for you, 10,000 strong while you sleep, and TopCat Coaching for the Awaken, which, in fact, is a premier coaching company right now as far as helping those who are awakening identify, understand, understand, what's happening to them. So check us out. Definitely appreciate that. And I got to give one more plug to a sponsor, and that's gate9market.com. Oh my God, bro. You talking about spirituality. There's some crazy shit over there for real. But anyway, so throw some love at you. Sorry for babbling a little bit, but sometimes we got to babble. You know, we're OGs, Gen Xers. We're trying to get it done for you. We've done everything we want to do. At least I have. I'm working on a couple of the last wants that I have because needs and things like that are taken care of. Just got back from Africa to see how they kicking it. Let them know how indigenous American Cherokees kick it. So it's all love, y'all. And I'm going to get off this thing, but peace and chicken grease. And we'll catch you on the next one.